we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody. I want to tackle just a few housekeeping items. So first of all, there's a lot of information covered that is really interesting, or at least I think it's interesting. So I definitely encourage you to have pen and paper ready. My expectation is this class should be no more than 30 minutes. It might even end a little bit before then. And so we will, like I said, be using the chat feature. If you have questions, please feel free to post them in there. If you have testimonies, please feel free to post them in the chat. Like, we want to hear from you because quite a few of you that are on here have been using what I'm going to be sharing for quite some time now. So, just to get your mind ready to take in this information, I would love for you to just think about what your life would look like if you were in really great health, really great health, and how being in great health would impact not only like what's going on currently in your life, but what is going to be going on in the future. And that's really what foundational health is all about. It's really preparing you not only for now, but also in the future. Uh, we always like to start with this medical disclaimer. I'm just going to give you a moment to read this. Um, we have so much information to give you, and we want you to take this information. If you're working with a physician, take this information to your physician. Whoever invited you can get you more information. But please, we want you to be educated so that you can make a really great decision for you and your family. All right. So, what would you like to address for your health? And these are the most common items that areas of health that most people want some type of help with. So you can put the numbers that you are dealing with in the chat. So you've got digestive issues, headaches, pain, and inflammation, immune issues, stress and anxiety, energy and stamina, sleep issues, and then blood sugar regulation. So if you're dealing with, if digestive issues and sleep issues are your thing, then you can put a 1 and a 6. But I promise you, by the end of this, I will have touched each of these in some form or fashion by the time we get done. So kind of keep your eyes and ears open for that. All right. So let's talk about what is the difference between the modern approach to healthcare and the natural approach to healthcare? Okay. Now, the modern approach, like I think having this context is really important. Most people, especially in the United States, function within the modern approach to medicine. Although we are starting to see a big shift. In the modern approach to healthcare, most often like your symptoms are addressed, not really the root causes of what's going on. And so like when they give you solutions for those symptoms, it's typically you're going to be getting some type of synthetic, either over the counter or prescription medication. Now, many of these have known and unknown side effects. Now, this is so crazy, but this is a $6.5 trillion industry. Now, that's worldwide, okay? Of that, the United States spends nearly 4.5 trillion of that. That's so crazy. We lead the world in spending. And so you would kind of expect us to be healthier, but are we any healthier? And this answer is going to blow you away. It blew me away. So this is current information. This comes from the 2023 Bloomberg Global Health Index. So you can look that up. We only rank 35th as far as the healthiest. We lag behind in life expectancy, disease prevention, and overall well being. It's so crazy. So, even though we are very much into the modern approach, it isn't creating health at all. And it's kind of exciting because it does seem like people are finally opening their eyes to this. So, the natural approach to wellness really targets the root causes of what's going on in the body, working with the body to promote healing. And that you'll kind of find that when you start using natural like even essential oils or different supplements, you'll notice that several symptoms are addressed at the same time. It's pretty amazing. It's typically a plant-based approach is where it comes from. Um, and that's because our body recognizes the plant-based sources and uses them. And I firmly believe that God created exactly what we need to survive and to thrive. And it's just a matter of learning about these natural solutions. So before I get into anything else, let's talk really quickly about what is foundational wellness. So, for the body to heal itself, our organs must be functioning optimally. Now, in order for that to happen, you need vitamins, minerals, nutrients, probiotics, enzymes. All of that provides organ support, right? And so supporting your organs is really the foundation to healing the body. We refer to this as foundational wellness. So if you look at the wellness pyramid there, you notice that nutrition and digestion are at the very bottom, and then movement and metabolism. Those are the primary areas that really kind of create that bedrock for your health. Everything else is built on that. Okay. This is an important piece. So, there's a lot of reasons why your body is not functioning optimally. And we're going to explore a few of those reasons today. But if you have any of those issues, I see not that many people commented in the chat what you were dealing with. But if you put down any of those numbers in the very beginning, your body is giving you a sign that your organs are not functioning optimally and they need a little bit more support. So, here's another cool thing, really quick. So, doTERRA works with a lot of physicians and a lot of scientists. And in working with them, it was discovered that when you focus on proper nutrition and organ support, these doctors would do that. They would focus in this area, which is not the norm, right? Kind of a going against mainstream. They found that 70%, this is a huge number, 70% of their patients' health issues cleared up just by addressing nutrition and digestion and movement and metabolism. It's amazing. The other 30% were more easily treated since their foundation of health was being addressed. So, y'all, this is such a big deal. It's so fascinating to me. So, what actually creates disease in the body? This is a few of the ways. These are the main ways, but you've got nutrient deficiency. We're just not getting enough. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Inflammation and toxic overload. And I will say that when you are deficient in nutrients and you're overloading your body with toxins, and y'all, oh my gosh, there's chemicals in everything. Whether it's if you are a candle burner, you're breathing in that. If you use any cleaning supplies that are not clean, your skin absorbs all of that. And then just breathing the air is like there's toxins everywhere. It's so crazy. So the more you can reduce that, the better it is. But both of those things actually create inflammation as well. So there's a lot going on. So we're going to talk about nutrient deficiencies first. This is really kind of at the core. And this is I don't know, this is fascinating information to me. But when you are giving your body what it needs and your organs are being supported, you're typically going to see better energy. Your thinking is going to be more clear. You're going to see an elevation in mood, better sleep, and less aches and pains. And it's kind of amazing how that happens. Most of us do not have optimal organ function. And that's because the body is not getting what it needs from our food anymore and from proper movement. Our food supply, which used to be our main source of vitamins and minerals, has really been compromised between the pesticide use, soil depletion, um, all the processed foods, like the use of artificial sweeteners and seed oils, and then massive shifts in farming practices over the years. All of that has depleted the vitamins and minerals that we would typically get from our food. So, according to the Environmental Working Group, 95% of US adults are deficient in vitamin D, 94% are deficient in vitamin E, and 61% are deficient in magnesium. And you can read the rest of them there. Um, the result of nutrient deficiency, it's going to vary for everybody, but some of those things that start to happen when you do not have enough nutrients is headaches, inflammation, your sleep is disturbed, you do not have solid sleep, foggy thinking, lack of energy, digestive issues, hormone imbalance, aches and pains, things like that. Like so many things come from being deficient in your nutrient intake. If you remember only one thing from this class, poor nutrition is the number one cause of poor health. And we just don't think that way in the United States. We don't really put a lot of value in nutrition. So there's two things when you're looking for supplements, there's two things that you really need to be like two crucial elements that you need to be looking for. So bioavailability. This basically tells you how much of the supplement is available for your body to use. Now, many, if not most, supplements are typically filled with synthetics and fillers, ingredients that your body cannot use, and ingredients that honestly, over time, can be more helpful, more harmful to you in the long run. So the average supplement on the market is 20 to 40% bioavailable. That's it. When a supplement is not absorbed, it just passes through the body and you discard it. And so sometimes that is you'll see it in your urine, maybe that bright yellow urine. And then you also poop them out. And I know this is gross, but the amount of undissolved pills at wastewater plants is overwhelming. You should Google that. It's the craziest thing. There's just literally piles and piles of undissolved pills. It's gross. Um, so bioretention, let's move on to that. How much of the supplement actually stays in the body for you to utilize it? Okay. Your goal should have a be it to have a supplement that is really amazing in both, high in both. And so hopefully you have seen us talking about this. But if you have not, step one, I'm going to give you 4 steps. Okay. 4 steps to strong foundational health. The first one is our VMG plus. And this is super easy, you guys. It's like pushing the easy button. It's very, very exciting. Um, so even though we're an essential oil company, our supplements have actually been our top selling products for like 15 years. We put a lot of science into our science and studies. There are so many studies that I'm not even going to talk about here. But it's amazing. And here's the cool thing, like everybody raves, including myself, about the taste, the simplicity of it, and the benefits of it. And so the name VMG stands for vitamins, minerals, greens, plus essential oils and more. And so you've got 90 plus key ingredients. Whole food, this is a whole food product. And it uses essential oil powered liposomal technology. Now, I just want to talk about this super fast. You will see other supplements on the market that say they have liposomal technology, and that is better than like standard. It helps your body absorb the minerals and the vitamins. However, we actually tested our product with regular liposomal technology and then our very unique, one of a kind essential oil liposomal technology. Let me tell you, essential oils are powerful. They saw an increase, dramatic increase in the absorption of all of the nutrients with between that and the non-essential oil liposomal technology. So the essential oils helped your body absorb the nutrients far greater. It's just amazing. Um, that technology with essential oils helps make it 5 times more bioavailable than it would be without it, and 10 times more absorbable. It's pretty incredible. There is no comparison in the marketplace of these vitamins. Nobody else uses that technology. A test showed that 91% of the supplement remained in the body over 8 hours after it was taken. Now, this is huge. The first test they did 8 hours, the next test they did 12 hours because they honestly didn't expect it to be 8 hours. There's no supplements on the market that last in your body that long. It is pretty incredible. So that means that when you use it in the morning and then in the afternoon, you maybe have a stressful situation that happens. When you're under stress, your body needs those nutrients and they're actually there for your body to use. Um, it's so incredible. You really feel good like all day long and it tastes really great. Love this product. Now, I did want to quickly mention, um, I actually include this in with my grocery budget. So I know, supplements, good supplements, they're not always inexpensive. But if you were to buy all of these things, which a lot of people nowadays are buying a multivitamin, a green and superfood powder, like some people are buying methylated vitamins, ours are already methylated, extra vitamin C, like all these things, you would end up spending about $250 a month buying all those things. And you could get rid of all of those things and instead use VMG. It's pretty incredible. So it actually will save you a ton of money in the long run. And I'm telling you, it tastes so good. It has like a pineapple mango flavor. Even kids like it. So there are many benefits to this product, including better energy, better immunity, gut health, digestive health, um, also supports the liver, the brain, balancing hormones, and there are preliminary studies that showed VMG Plus reduced biological age by an average of nearly 2 years after just 6 weeks of use. And I think if you take it for longer, like 90 days or something, I think it ended up reducing your biological age by like 7 years. But that is incredible. That means that your insides become younger than your actual age, which is that's incredible. So, really great for foundational health. Now, step two, omega fatty acids. I have to tell you, I have become obsessed about these. I never really knew a lot about omegas, but I have learned a lot, and I do not miss ever taking these because I realize how beneficial they are. So, this is step two in your foundational wellness approach. So, our omegas has 2,000 milligrams of fish oil. They contain 900 milligrams of fatty acids, including 800 milligrams of EPA and DHA. This is really, really important. To get your required omega 3s, you would need to eat at least 2 cans of tuna each day. And honestly, if you ate 2 cans of tuna, your body would probably be filled with heavy metals because there's a lot of heavy metals in tuna. Um, you do not have to do that. Like this, and here's the thing, 25% of US deaths are from heart disease. 90% of issues can be changed with lifestyle changes, which include adding omegas to your daily routine. Um, Also, this has wild orange essential oil included in it for additional absorption and power. And I'm going to share another cool thing in just a minute. But some of the ways that this benefits your body, your entire cardiovascular system. So, um, reduced risk of hypertension. Several tests have shown how great they are for your whole cardiovascular system. So one study showed that the resting heart rate of participants who use this went down by 16%. Another study showed that the participants' diastolic blood pressure went down 42%. That is huge. That means that your heart is having to pump less in any given day. And so that is going to help the health of your heart. Omega-3s can help reduce your risk of coronary heart disease. They also support brain health, nervous system health, cognitive performance, memory, mental clarity, eyes. Um, your blood pressure affects your eyes too. But every cell in your body is made up of basically essential omegas. So this is a really important thing. Many other things like hair, skin, nails, immune support, respiratory system, joints, longevity. It all is benefits from these fatty acids, and every cell needs fatty acids. It plays a key role in the cell wall creation. I like to think of these omegas as like if you think about a car engine and it needs oil, and if you don't put oil in your car engine, it's going to blow up, right? Basically, omegas are that for the body. And the last thing I want to add to this is that these actually taste good. So, because the wild orange in them, you get very little fishy taste. And here's another cool thing. Um, if your fish oils, like if you're taking a supplement now and it smells like fish and it tastes like fish, like that fishy flavor, or maybe like you're burping up fish, that means that they are oxidized, which is really most fish oils on the market. Our wild orange essential oil keeps the oil from oxidizing, and it's much healthier. Oxidized fish oil does very little for your health, and as a matter of fact, over time it can have a negative effect. So many benefits to this. Step three is your probiotics. And I think a lot of people are becoming really aware about probiotics, but there's something really cool about our probiotics that was so interesting to me. So, first of all, these help your body be able to absorb the vitamins and minerals in your food and in your VMG. So it's a really great thing to help you get the most of the supplements that you're taking. Now, 80% of your immune system resides in your gut. And stress, like things like stress and medications and antibiotics, fast food, all weaken the immune system and weaken the good bacteria, which in turn creates that weakened immune system and also creates inflammation. So here's the cool thing, and you'll see this clearer mind and better mood. So PB Restore is excellent for mood and focused thinking. So 95% of our serotonin is produced in the gut, but your gut has to be running optimally for that to occur. I remember when they launched this product and people were sharing their testimonies, and I kind of, that people certainly said, oh, less bloating and better digestion and all that kind of stuff, but I think the number one thing that people talked about was their mood shifted. I was fascinated by that. I did not realize a probiotic would have that effect on your mood. And to this day, so many people talk about this. Um, so it also helps regulate cortisol levels when they are high due to stress, um, which is very helpful for your adrenal glands. So you can see kind of why this is a foundational product. And then the very last one is reducing inflammation, step four. And I just love this product as well. The frankincense boswellic acid complex. A lot of you may already use frankincense, but I want to make sure that you understand what this product is. It literally took us 7 years to create this. There is a lot of science that went into combining these two together. It's the components in it are frankincense oil and boswellic acid. And I really encourage you to Google the health benefits of boswellic acid because it's vast. Um, so many benefits. So, of course, frankincense is really most well known for supporting our body's natural healing responses, helps with inflammation, immune function, cellular repair, helps repair damaged DNA. And then boswellic acid has been extensively studied for its ability to soothe the body's inflammatory pathways. Really, that means less aches and pains, but it also supports brain health and promotes overall longevity as well. Like I said, 7 years in the making. Okay. So you can expect better mobility with less aches and pains, better cellular support when our cells are, reproducing in a healthy way. We are healthier that way. Brain health, so many longevity benefits. It's just incredible. So I want to break down your options of getting these products. Okay. Um, and I'm going to be sharing in just a few minutes how you can get literally hundreds of products free in a 1 year, 1 year. So hang tight for that. So we have put together some options for you. Of course, you can get the VMG on its own. Okay. This is the product that is part of my grocery budget each month because it provides the nutrients, like it fills in the gap between what my groceries do and what is missing in there. Okay. So it fills that gap. Then we have our VMG Plus with our amazing EO Omega. And this is where you start getting free items. So if you are a brand new customer with doTERRA and this is your first time order, you order this bundle, you are going to get that beautiful glass VMG shaker bottle and a free bottle of peppermint essential oil. And your shipping is free as well. Like you get a lot of free with that bundle. Then, if you upgrade to our foundational wellness bundle, they've basically added the PB Restorer, which is the one for gut health and mood support. Um, then you also still get free shipping. It's an incredible bundle to get. If you want to go all in and you want to handle your, extra inflammatory response as well, then you can add on the frankincense boswellic acid complex. And with this, you're going to get just a couple of other things. You are also going to be able to get to choose from a couple of free gifts. One of them is a diffuser that you can get for free with this. And I believe everybody needs like many diffusers. I have diffusers in almost every room. You can start diffusing your peppermint essential oil when you purchase that bundle. That is available when you make this your what you purchase when you get started with doTERRA. Um, all of these have free shipping as well. Now, when you place, when you order any of these, and then you go ahead and place your second month's order because you're going to run out. These are 30-day supplies. When you place your second month's order, um, your very first one that you place, you're going to get all of these samples. doTERRA is going to give you this free gift. So that's pretty exciting. Your wellness advocate can help you get all of this set up so you make sure you don't miss out on any free stuff that doTERRA is giving. They are so generous. They really want you to experience all the best of doTERRA. And so super exciting that you'll get all of those free items as well. That will come when you place that next order using our rewards program. Now, I mentioned to you that you have an opportunity to earn hundreds of dollars in free products in 1 year. This is not over the course of several years. So when you order each month one of those bundles, okay, you will automatically, and you use our rewards ordering, you will automatically get one of these oils in each month. This month it was lemon. Next month it's lavender. And so by the end of a year, you are going to get all of these oils, and all 12 of those oils is over $200 worth. Y'all, frankincense is in there. Is that not crazy? And so you'll get that. Now, when you use our rewards program, you earn between 5 and 30% back on whatever you order as well. So between what you're going to get in the free oils and what you're going to get in additional free product credits, you're going to get like almost $500 in free products during the year. And that is during 1 year. It's, I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. No other company has a rewards program. I shop at a lot of places, and no other company has ever offered me all of these free products for ordering each month. I wish they did. Okay, so last but not least, and then we are done. Please reach out to your wellness advocate and talk to them. There is nothing we love better than helping you. I have so many times a customer say, "Well, I didn't want to bother you." I'm like, "Please bother me." It actually brings me joy to help you, and your wellness advocate feels the same. Also, another tip, once you place your enrollment order, immediately during your order, set up your second month order. And if you order one of the bundles, you're going to qualify for their free glass bottle and the sample pack. You're going to get all of that stuff. It's pretty amazing. And then be consistent and stay in touch with your doTERRA wellness advocate. We really want to help you succeed. And then I want you to consider the possibility of making your health an extra income stream, like many of us have done. It's truly a gift to share doTERRA. And it allows me to get all of my products for myself and my family paid for. And a lot of people stop there. They just really want to pay for their product, which is great. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Others see the possibility of creating additional income above what they use for their family. Um, and so, whichever route you want to go, it is available to you. Our team offers classes just like this. We give you everything you need, and even including the same exact class. You don't have to spend hours creating. You just get to use what's available, and it makes it super easy. We would love to welcome you into our family as a customer, of course. Um, and you get a lot of perks as a customer. So, one of them, you're going to be able to utilize a Facebook group that is filled with so much good information, education, tips, all kinds of support right at your fingertips. And if you would like to know more about sharing doTERRA to pay for your products or add more income to your budget, please reach out to whoever invited you. They would love to help answer your questions. Um, Either way, we would love to welcome you into our family, whether it's a customer or whether it's more. And honestly, a lot of our customers, use the product for a month or two and they're like, okay, I have to share this. That's what happened with me. I started using it and I had an experience with Balance Essential Oil. And I was like, okay, people have to know about this. And that's really what started me on my journey. And 12 years later, and I'm still sharing doTERRA. I really want to thank you you could have been doing 1,000 other things tonight. And I just want to tell you thank you for being on tonight. And I hope that we can welcome you to our amazing team and our amazing community. Oh, you're never going to find another place where people just cheer and support and take care of each other. It's just such a beautiful thing. And we would love to welcome you into that. I think more and more people need community, and we've got a really beautiful one that we would love to welcome you to. All right, y'all, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining in.